Well, hi guys, and welcome back to my new video. Today, we're going to just talk about something that I didn't even just thought about for this type of channel, but I wanted to just show you, for example, my opinions about three games that for me are really special, but one of them is kind of really a collection, and I would like to just talk about them and obviously why am I not going to just play them again ever again in normal life, or maybe I'll play them, but I really have to just wait a long time to just play them. So with this said, you can just start. And at the third and the last obviously place in this video, you can just find something that maybe will be just the worst thing that I just said in my entire life. And this is Assassin's Creed the Ezio collection. That was obviously a really important collection because it was obviously a collection with Assassin's Creed 2, Brotherhood, and then Revelations that were obviously one of the most important and obviously one of the most beautiful games that were even created thanks to Ubisoft. And I think that the importance of these games in my life were really important because I played them when I was kind of 10 years old, so I really was a little bit small, but I thought that they were beautiful, and I still think this. But the little problem that just stops me for just trying to replay them again is obviously at first my all of my thoughts that I have about these games. So, for example, all of the things that I just think about them when I think about Ezio Auditore, or for example, when I think about Rome, Venice, Firenze, obviously Florence, and obviously Constantinople. So they are all kind of really beautiful settings that just let me just stops replaying this over and over again. Obviously, then we got obviously the problems with some missions that you can just only play once time. Obviously, in the second game where you can't obviously just enter the DNA and just replay the missions. And the last thing is the fact that I really love all of these games, but it's just all of the things that I have to just forget to just replay this game because it's really important to me. So if I have to just replay them in 2025 or in 2026, I have to just think a lot of things. And maybe only if Ubisoft will create something that is kind of a remake, I will maybe replay them. But I think that they are not going to just make this. So I don't think that I will replay them over again. I mean, and that's really maybe a sad thing for a lot of people, but I think that the really good thing about this fact is kind of the fact that you can just think about nostalgia, and you're not just hit by this when you play the game, because if you replay it, you are maybe just try to just think about all of the things that they could have just been created and all of the spoilers that you're going to just be, because obviously you know also the story. And that's the only fact that just stops me for playing Assassin's Creed the Ezio collection, and that's my third spot. In the second spot, I got to go obviously with another fact that maybe are going to just see a lot of people just hating on me, and that's Red Dead Redemption 2. I know, guys, that I just played Red Dead Redemption 2 obviously in a few years ago. If I'm not wrong, it was kind of 2 years ago, and I think that this game was such a masterpiece. I know that some people think that obviously the combat with obviously all of the weapons weren't obviously really good, but I think that this game was perfection. I think obviously that I just played maybe 70 or 80 hours or 90, I don't know, because I don't remember it, and I didn't just play it again. I mean, I didn't just reopen the game, even if I thought that once I just played the first playthrough, I could have just done something else with the game when I had the first channel. But I thought that this was kind of something that could have just changed my perspective about the game. So that's kind of my problem with Red Dead Redemption 2, and obviously with the fact that this game was whole adventure. So if we're going to just play it again, we're going to see many aspects that maybe this would have been something really more beautiful because you want to see more details. But even if you're going to play it, it's the same problem with obviously the Assassin's Creed the Ezio collection, and that's the same problem. But the fact is that I think that this game I'll replay it maybe in a few years. I mean, not right now, but I think that in a few years I replay it, but just for something, for example, like the others endings and some details. But at all, I don't know if I'm going to just play it at 100%, at obviously 100%, and as I just played at all. Okay, so this one is kind of the hardest maybe game that I just played in all my life. And I'm not saying this because it's kind of really hard as a game and all, but I'm saying this because all of the nostalgia, all of the things that I have with this game, it's really, really strong. And as you know, maybe, I don't know if you know, but I'm really a good fan of Star Wars. And the real game where what I'm talking about is obviously Star Wars: The Complete Saga that I have played for so many fucking years, guys. Really, you don't know how many years I spent in this game, and I think that this whole game is a real masterpiece. But I'm not going to play it again, and then it's obviously for just my feelings because I don't want them to just be destroyed, obviously. And then I don't know, guys. It's so fantastic about the game. And as I said before, with the other games, I don't think that if I replay them once again in 2025 or 2026, the idea that I got of that game would be the same. I know that maybe for you will be something else as a games, but I think that this might be the real good choices for my person, for my perspective, because I still think, guys, that if you want to just play a game and just respect it, you have to just respect it at all. It can be good to just replay a game. For example, I play a lot of times, for example, Assassin's Creed Origins or Valhalla. I mean, Valhalla just continue my playthrough, but Origins sometimes I replay it, and that's a good thing because I want to just try something else, something new, something just can be more and more obviously cinematic maybe. But some games that are more emotionally connected to the game, or for example to the gamer, and all your feelings are connected to them, you have to just respect them and just try to not destroy their nostalgic idea. For example, I think that some games, some Assassin's Creed games, were connected to the fans thanks to the nostalgic era. But for example, obviously Assassin's Creed 2 or Revelations or Black Flag. But I think that this is even a good part because a lot of people wants to remember that good old days. And that's kinda all, guys. Let me know in the comments what do you think about my obviously my rank for this video. So with Assassin's Creed the Its Collection, Red Dead Redemption 2, and then Star Wars the Complete Saga. And I don't know, guys, that's all for today, and we're just going to see ya obviously next video with Watch Dogs 2 and then with Assassin's Creed Valhalla, so stay tuned. And that's all, guys. Bye, leave a like and subscribe.